welcome to No Enemies here again, where I am looking scruffy today. And it's where the show that you get your information from, right? Fun information. No politics, no weather, no religion. Yeah, nothing. We don't talk about anything on this show. Nothing. So, because of this new world that we're having here, this politically correct new world, here's the show. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Can't say anything these days. But anyways, I got some mail. So let's go with this one here. And this is Columbia Games. They sent me an email, like I said, and it's Quebec 1759 new map first look. Blah, 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 the game. And then they're coming here to my land. And it's a Quebec tour. And they say it's filling up. And it's planned for the 50th anniversary of their game, Quebec 1759, to be released in the summer of 2024. And the tour dates are Friday, September 13th, 2024, to Tuesday, September 17th. And there's an optional cruise from Boston to Quebec. That's September 6th to 13th. Well, that's pretty cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because Quebec is the birthplace of North American civilization. And I would argue with anybody on that point. Garish. Also, Columbia Games has Julius Caesar Enhanced version. Yes, sirree, Bob! And it's coming out March 15th. No, sorry, that's when he was assassinated. God. It's an enhanced. It's click to find out where, or just pre-order. Okay, it's on pre-order. And it's this game, but just enhanced. Huh? Yeah. Me and my friend have been playing... A friend of mine have been playing Carcassonne, okay? And he's into it. So, it's time I slip in. What's time? It's only 3 games. Is it too soon? Let me know if it's too soon to introduce him to a war game. And if so, please let me know which war game you think I can introduce this guy to. He's fairly smart. Hasn't gamed in his life. So for him to catch the fundamentals of gaming, because usually there's a lot of recurring informations, right? He's not as quick, I guess, as I would be, you know what I mean? Try playing with Carl Paradis. This guy knows everything, and you have no idea what the hell's going on, and you just lost the game. You don't even know what game you played. Happened to me a few times. And Grant here, Grant Dalglish, says that Julius Caesar is one of the top 50 war games of all time on BGG. Now, BGG, where does that stand? That doesn't stand neither here nor there, but nevertheless, it's 50th on BGG, and they have a hell of a community, you know what I mean, in terms of population. Next, HOLLANDSPIELE, designed by John Thiessen. It's Beware the Ides of March, the Liberators' Civil War. Basically, you stab Julius Caesar. Can you do it before? On HOLLANDSPIELE. And also, Amabel wrote that every new game that they're going to put out from now on, within the week of the release of that new game, they will have canvas maps available for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And we go on. We go on with Vento Nuovo Games. Emanuele Sant'Andrea, Blitz in the East, the Russian campaign, 1941 to 1945. You know, I have Inferno and I have Kiev by Vento Nuovo. And I played Inferno, Stalingrad. And I picked it up easily. I picked it up easily. Played it. Had a great time. Nice game. Fun. You know what I'm saying? If I say the game is fun, it's fun. That's what game's all about, fun. We go on now. Now, this is what's happening in terms of war game new stuff, plus there's more. You just click on the More War Games button on the Noble Knight webpage, and there's 2 new games, Maneuvering Toward the U.S. 1941 Louisiana and Carolina Maneuvers. This is World War II by High Flying Dice. Paul Rohrbaugh. I don't know who designed this. Yeah. Bruce Yarian is in there somewhere, because I just see it like that. And also, by Revolution Games, Manila, The Savage Streets, 1945. This is a Solitaire Area Movement Series, Volume 2. And, look, it's available at Noble Knight. And I'll tell you something. If the price is the same as Noble Knight and Revolution, or Noble Knight and High Flying Dice, Noble Knight's really good on their shipping. I've known that much. And so, the last news I have is not happy pappy news. Dean Essig fell ill. I think, from what I lightly read, I think he had a stroke and now he's in a convalescence home. This guy, Dean Essig, I interviewed him once. And he's the type of guy that doesn't suffer fools, this guy, you know what I mean? He's a vet, and he was part of the Rangers. And I had a great interview with him. It was funny because I once asked him, do you play Euro games? And he has a dry sense of humor. He said that one day, maybe he saw one 3 feet away on a table. Other than that, that's the closest he ever came to a Euro game. So, he is basically the godfather of the gamers. He is the godfather of, I think, the OCS and BCS and all that. If I'm not mistaken, Artie would be able to tell you right on the spot, because he's a real war gamer, and me, I'm just a little cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the news on Dean Essig. I hope he gets better. And with that said, let's enjoy the show. Have a good show. welcome, excuse me, to the crux of the show. The man who looks like a vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Productions, has 2 videos this week. U-Boat Tank Killers, Battle of Hamburg, 1945. Plus Hitler visits his past, the Austrian childhood homes. Isn't that cute, that he does that? Hissy Cat Studios, 1 video. It's France 40. 2nd edition. But this Mark Simonich. Doesn't look like a Mark Simonich. But that's a Mark Simonich something. Anyways, yes, it's GMT. Check it out. That is the prequel to France 41. Yes. No. Wrong. I'm thinking of North Africa. Thank you. Lock and Load Publishing has my favorite named designer. His name is the best. Gottardo Zancani. They are interviewing Gottardo Zancani. So you have David Heath, Gottardo, and Devin, the OG, on Lock and Load Publishing. Gilbert Collins, my paisan, my trip down the Santa Fe Trail and to the Valverde battlefield, on Gilbert Collins. Artie of ARDWULF'S LAIR, 2 videos, and it's episode 164, counterclipping, modding war games. Also, the Chit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan, but I wasn't there, man. Sean Brown and Ed Bryan, Artie interviewed them, and they are the guys behind the Powerhouse series Ace of Aces book game. And like I said, they're doing a Kickstarter. I think it's over now, but you can still pledge. Go check it out. My favorite Frenchie Freddy, Fred Serval, is on GMT Talk. Actually, I should say, yes, he's on GMT Talk with Joe Dewhurst. And yeah. And that is, yeah, I was blown away here, meaning that I had a moment. Check out GMT Talk, episode 4, Joe Dewhurst and Fred Serval. Gaming Through History, 1 video on its written orders in the Civil War Brigade series. Assault Games, 1 video, and it just says Assault Games. Check out Assault Games for Assault Games, 1 video. Ben Harsh of Harsh Rules is looking at Part 19, Rules Breakdown, Advanced Squad Leader, Starter Kit number 3, and they talk about vehicle combat on Ben Harsh Rules. Combat Board Games, looking at Death or Glory, The Battle of Rorke's Drift by Art of Wargaming. You know, this has been done a lot. Worthington, the old Victory Point games, and I guess this now. But there's other publishers that have done it, I'm sure. Juste Garde, 3 videos. New Arrival, The Fate of All by Thin Red Line Games, plus Fleurus 1794, setup and overview. OSG, The Library of Napoleonic Battles, plus Fleurus 1794 Part 2, OSG, The Library of Napoleonic Battles, on Juste Garde. Pushing Cardboard has 3 videos, Rebel Fury, an unboxing, plus France 40, unboxing, and Rommel's War, unboxing on Pushing Cardboard. Once Upon a Game, Kevin Kitchen's channel, takes a look at Fallen Lands 2nd edition, and this obviously is an unboxing. Hexes and Soldiers, 2 videos, Aspern Essling, plus this is a Command & Colors, Epic Napoleonic, So Aspirin Essling, 21st of May, 1809, plus Rules Cocktail Mixology. Oh, that's Jason Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, on Hexen Soldiers. Fred Serval, Downfall, designer, teach and play with no other than John Butterfield and Joe Dewhurst on Homoludens, Fred Serval's channel. Box of Delights, Halls of Hegra, Part 6, Days 8 and 9. Timothy Phelps, 3 videos, all on the same subject, I should say, and it's Silent War 2.0 plus the Imperial Japanese Navy expansion campaign, campaign 3. This is Turning the Tide from week 4, December 43, to week 2, January 44. Seems it's going backwards here, but I'm mistaken. That's okay. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has 1 video, and it's the War Room Live. Why don't we play the games we have? Ruffy, because we always want more. And I'm sorry. My Own Worst Enemy has 1 video, and it's Battles of the American Revolution, Utah Springs, turn number 8. Henry Hyde, 2 videos, Shot, Steel, and Stone, video number 6 and video number 7 on Henry Hyde's channel. Storm of Steel Wargaming, 3 videos, a bench report, and General d'Armée 2 flip through, plus War Room 2 Work in Progress Part 2 on Storms of Steel Wargaming. Mo of Mo's Game Table, Compass Games learns to play 30. Storm of Steel. Okay, it's learn to play 30, so it says 30th video of learn to play. You see what I mean? I gotta look it up. I mean, in my head, it doesn't make sense. But it does make sense, because it makes sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Compass Games learn to play 30, and it's Storms of Steel. A Compass Games game. Legendary Tactics, 2 videos, 2012, the best year in board games. My top 10, he says, plus 2008, the best year in board games. My top 10. These are 2 different people, 2 different videos on the same channel talking about their preferred year of war game releases. Not war game releases, I should say. The Cop, that is Wayne Hansen, 3 videos. Recon Campaign Fall Blau. Plus, Let's Play Campaign Fall Blau, complete playthrough, and an overview and review of said game on the Cop's channel, Wayne Hansen. You want content? You go to ID Jester. Here I put up 4 videos. 2 of them, I should say, 1 is a live opening of the box Alter Quest plus stretch goals, and his first adventure, Rowan Lochlin and Cedrin Highmore versus Balks, the Belcord, or the Belchlord. Belchlord. That is a live chat with Tebow talking sports gaming, and he goes back to Alter Quest, and I'm gonna not destroy those names again, so please go watch it, ID Jester. Mike Lambo, another new game, Lone Sherman, The Pacific. Okay, so it's a quick look, 2 videos, and an instructional playthrough on Mike Lambo's Solitaire Book Games YouTube channel. Hey, it is what it is. The guy is prolific. Respect! Jim Ozarski, 3 videos. Oh yes, we have General d'Armée 2, and we will play Vimeiro, or Vimeiro. An auction at Galmanche for I ain't been shot, ma'am. And then again, okay, this time for real, the last game of General d'Armée, 1st edition, on Jim Ozarski's channel. The Hugh Hefner of War Games, Wardy Robe plays World War II, 3 videos. March 11th, 2024, he looks at From the Cellar, Pack 11. Then the new Crete Malem ASL map for Operations Mercure. And ASLSK taking Stefano scenario plan. Taking Stefano. It's taking a guy. I used to have a cousin called Stefano. He's no more with us today. It's been a long time. Like 23 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 22 years. Anyways, that wonderful channel that is Kings and Generals. 2 videos. The Fall of Avdiivka, Russian invasion of Ukraine. This is a documentary. And also the First War of Diadochi, Alexander's successors at war. I thought Diadochi was a Japanese thing, man. I'm wrong. I sit corrected. The Gentlemen of the Players Aid have been working overtime. 4 videos this week. Unboxing the Battle of Mackinac Island. Snafu. Okay? Then a review of Total Domination by Phalanx Games. And an unboxing of Patria Libre by Malinche Games. And War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy, from cover to cover. He read it. Alexander. What can I tell you? War and Peace. You know, Leo could have given a better title to War and Peace. You know, like War. What is it good for? You know what I'm saying? Where have you heard that before? Jan Heinemann of Let's Play History has 4 videos. 2 of them, actually, no. Vive la Résistance number 3 he plays. Then he plays Siberia, the World Before. Goes back to La Résistance with 4 and 5 on Let's Play History.
For the second Wednesday of March 2024, you can learn more about how teams are set up for Warfighter Fantasy by DVG. This short video focuses on the rules presented in page 25 of the Warfighter Fantasy Rulebook. The video presents each hero being purchased along with their weapons, skills, spells, and gear. For those who are new to Warfighter Fantasy, the video will help them better understand how teams are created for each mission. The goal being to create the best team that reflects your wishes for the game. Check out more videos on Warfighter Fantasy when you visit the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. Also, I have an X and Facebook page which delivers news about the channel, along with a monthly podcast that you can find on Spotify and BuzzFeed. And if you want to support my efforts in maintaining the channel, I have a Patreon page for monthly donations, or you can buy me a beer for a one-time donation. Check out more videos on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel, and I will see you next Wednesday.
This is the GMT monthly update for March 2024. So news from Gene. Okay, there's 2 new games, he says here. One from Volko, we're going to get into that. And another one from Mark Simonich. I don't know what it is yet, but when we scroll down, guys, I'm doing this live with you peoples. I was going to say guys, but it's peoples. So he's talking about also Weekend at the Warehouse, and this is the East one. It's East, right? Well, I hope it's East. And here are the designers so far that are going to be there. Alright? Mark Asted, Mike Bertuccelli, Adam Blinkensoft, Stephen Bradford, John Butterfield, Jason Carr, Anata Gupta, Chris Janiak, Kai Jensen, Mitchell Land, Sam London, Volko Runke, and Jerry White. That's a party. That's a party. And, yeah. So we go on with episode 4, interview with Joe Durst and Fred Serval on GMT Talk. Freddy, my favorite Frenchie, Fred Serval. So they talk about Red Flag Over Paris and a guest of Robinhood Plus, Joe Durst's Resisting Revolution and The Pure Land. Oh, here we go. So what's shipping and what's next? So what's shipping is France 40 2nd edition with France 40, the mounted map, and Rebel Fury, a game designed by Mark Herman. So this is the Civil War Heritage Series Volume 1. This is the battles of the American Civil War. What battles are they? I don't know. I can't see, but I see Chickamauga, maybe Chattanooga, and Saratoga. I'm probably wrong, but it's a Mark Herman game, so you don't miss nothing. So they have another shipping arriving this week, and they will charge it for March 25th, which is next week, and start shipping early in the first week of April. So it includes these games: Clash of Monarchs, double-sided mounted map. All right. The Clash of Sovereigns, it says here, the War of Austrian Succession, 1740 to 1748. And also, For the People, a Mark Herman game, 25th anniversary. You get a new game box and everything, plus a mounted map, and it's a 3-inch game box. You know what I'm saying? Lots of biggie-wiggy. Also, Here I Stand, a Mark Miklos game. This is Wars of the Reformation, 1517 to 1555, and Mark Herman's Washington War, the American Revolution. This is a card-driven game. That's for you and me to look out for, because it's happening. Again, it tells you what the update kits of Clash of Sovereign are, and yeah. Also, a game that I've been wanting to play for many years, but still probably is in shrink. It's Fields of Fire, and these are the field manuals available online. Okay, so he's going to be making, or GMT is going to be making, with Ben Hull, obviously, the Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition. So this is to teach you, because for some reason, I don't know if it's the way it's written, the rule book and all that, but it leads a lot to ambiguities. But when I spoke to Ben just said, nah, it's this, and that, and I understood 100% easy. So this game, I don't think, is as complex, or as difficult, I should say, not complex, as difficult, because those are two different meanings, right? Complexity for some games involves many add-on rules. I'm thinking of Panzer by James Day. You got the basic rules, then you got all the other advanced rules, all that, And it just adds a layer of complexity. But is it difficult? I don't know. I never played it. Anyways, I can't wait for this to come out. So, the Fields of Fire Deluxe Field Manuals. Check them out now. Start prepping. Start studying for that wicked game to happen. All right. Also, Mark Miklos and RevCon 24. So, Mark Miklos will be there. Or he's actually penned an after action report from this year's RevCon 24. Check it out inside GMT at this link. So go there on the GMT page, because I'm not here to give you everything, right? Got to leave something for GMT, and click on the link, right? Check this out, man. I saw this, I freaked out. I think I have to buy it. I have no money, but I have to buy it. These are Combat Commander map blankets from Kai. You know what I'm saying? It's a blanket, and it's they're made of minky, which is a super soft fabric. I think I know what it is. She's done the original 24 maps from Europe and the Mediterranean editions, and the first 12 maps from the Pacific edition. Holy moly! I guess it's a print on demand for them for this, because I don't know how they can keep all that inventory. That's like 32 maps. Look at that. My mathematics is amazing. 36, 100, whatever. And it says, I will eventually be adding maps from the battle packs if there's an interest. You see, this is something, man. Don't forget to check out the digital stuff. A developer's view of Defiance. So Rachel yesterday posted the newest Defiance Design Happy Hour article in Inside GMT. Go check it out. They get an article from developer Bob Heinzman that gives us Bob's perspective of the game. Capiche? And yeah. So here's this month's box back sneak peek. You try to say that fast. And it's very, for me, underwhelming. Look, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But it ain't Guest of Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and we go on. We go on with playtesters wanted for the Infernal Machine. Now you're thinking, Infernal Machine, what is a sub-game? Yeah, you're building a sub-game during the Civil War period, the American Civil War period. You say, how much fun could that be? Come on, you're building a submarine. What is this? You know what I'm saying? It's a Jerry White game. That's how interesting it is. Jerry White. Put that out of your head. You know when you hear John Butterfield, you just buy it? John Butterfield, Mark Gurman, Volker Runke, you just go for it, right? Well, put Jerry White in there too, because that's what it is. All right. Also, that they're asking for, I got carried away. They're asking for playtesters. And go on the GMT March update and click on the link there, right? So also there's a game by Volko. Remember I said I would get back to Volko? Coast Watchers. Volko is ready for outside testers for Coast Watchers. It's a new series. Levy and campaign, coin, and now, what are they gonna call this? Coast Watchers series? What are they calling it? Holy moly, this guy freaks me out. Yeah, whatever. And they're also asking for playtesters in Lenin's Legacy. It's Joe Dewars is inviting playtesters for Matthias Kramer's new fast-playing historical strategy game. Go on the link and blah, blah, blah. Right. You're going to see the... Also, you're going to see the Vassal information, designer interviews. GMT talks with Fred Serval and Joe Dewars. Lorangutan interviews Kenneth T., designer of People Power. Lorangutan, okay. And Mesa de Guerra interviews in Spanish Carlos Diaz Narvaez, designer of Tanto Monta. And my favorite Frenchie, Fred Serval of Homoludens interviews DB Doctor, co-designer of Defiance. On the Chit Show, which features Dan and Artie. I'm Dan! We interview Sam London, designer of Firefight Tactical. That's another game I want. And the gentlemen of the Player's Aid interview Matthias Kramer, designer of Lenin's Legacy, and Pushing Cardboard, video podcast interview and playthrough of the game Coast Watchers with Volko Runke. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 3 hours long. You see what I'm saying, Volko? Why don't you give me some time? 3 hours. You really need to explain it for 3 hours? Huh? Come on. And that's it. Okay, back in stock, the Plum Island Horror. Don't freak out. Get it now. So, as I said, new editions, Coast Watcher North Africa, reprinting of Arquebus, Plains Indian Wars, and the Russian campaign. You get a map there. So let's go to Volko, because I gotta read this. Okay, so it says Volko Runke is a well-known in our hobby for creating rich, compelling, evocative games on topics that fascinate him. from Wilderness War to Labyrinth, encompassing a huge coin series and the burgeoning Levian campaign series. You know, he creates games and systems on topics that are quite often new to the hobby when he creates them. He's a Pathfinder designer for sure. Yeah, and I think he's done it again. This is what Gene's saying. So with Coast Watchers, it takes you into the struggle between Allied intelligent teams and Japanese hunters. Stand-up blocks hide coast-watching stations, guerrillas, refugees, and stranded Allied crews. Game Board's recess holds the blocks snug. You know what? I hope GMT did what Worthington did and have them printed on the block itself instead of stickers, if there's stickers on this here. And so face-down counters hide the buildup of Japanese forces, which the Coast Watchers seek to observe and report to headquarters, basically being rats. So it's a new design game. Yeah. So what are they gonna call it? Stand-up blocks? No. Anyways, this game is called Coast Watchers. It's on the P500. Check it out right now. Also, Mark Simonich does an expansion to North Africa 41, and it's the 1940 expansions to North Africa. So it's a prequel. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna prequel that? How do you build the tanks to come over there? The shipping, the logistics? I'm just joking. Mark Simonich, what are you, crazy? So that's it for the new stuff. And GMT East 2024 is in Schenectady, New York, April 25th to 28th, 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me on the GMT news. There is a lot more. Go check it out on their website and check out the GMT and the Inside GMT or the monthly updates. So, shalom. Hex to Hex has 2 videos. Advanced Squad Leader, Starter Kit number 1 scenario, S6 After Action Report, and the same thing scenario NEV1 Turn 1 on Hex to Hex. Phoenix Knight, 4 videos. One of them is on APB Baseball, then a product unboxing. Looks like PS4 games or PS5 games, plus Hornet Leader Carrier Air Operations. That's a DVG game. And Open the Bag Invaders from Dimension X series. Great fun Herman Luttman and Fred Manzo series of games by Tiny Battle Publishing. Check it out on Phoenix Knight. Charles Latorra. Charles, what's going on? Making up for lost time here? Come on, man. 8 videos. Who knew? Storm over Jerusalem, MMP and turn, and end of turn number 1. Glorious fun game, he says. Then Shelf 18, Legion War Games. Most excellent. He plays Storm over Jerusalem again. Then he does 28mm fun, French soldiers versus the undead. I don't know what war game that is, but it's gotta be a video game. Plus, my table's just about ready for a little Fistful of Lead Horror Edition. And Mail Call, yes, more orcs, pup shelters for the wargs and wolves. Then he goes back to Storm over Jerusalem, and then he takes a look at Rebel Fury France 40 Happy Times. Thank you, GMT. All this on Charles Latorra's channel. Kelce Pouche Zella Blitz, 2 videos. B-17 Flying Fortress Leader First Look Solo World War II War Game. This is a DVG, obviously, game. And then upcoming War Games plus a giveaway for March 2024. New releases on that great channel that is Zella Blitz. KilRoyWasHere. 4 videos. Slacking off. Seems to be on vacation. Either this guy's working or on vacation. Never stays home. So Greenland 2nd edition Sierra Madre games and unboxing. Then Coffee with Kilroy, my favorite section of KilRoyWasHere, Lost Battles by something Sabian, Philip Sabian. And then Great Battles of Prince Charles Alexander of Lorraine by HOLLANDSPIELE. This is an unboxing of a expansion to Table Battles. Then Pedregal Santa Ana at Bay by Decision Games and Unbagging. Looks like a folio game on KilRoyWasHere. The Chief of Bonding Wood Board Games has 2 videos this week. Retired SWAT guy and an A Street Cop play. AMC's The Walking Dead RPG number 5. Missing Free. Now, that guy was SWAT. Scott is SWAT. And the Chief is, I think he's Sergeant. As a cop. Nice guys. They're really calm. You know what I'm saying? Calm. Very calm. And Chief unboxes Rebel Fury from Mark Herman and GMT Games on Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV Michel has 3 videos: Pyro War, then an unboxing of High Frontier 4, and it says all Module 2 colonization, plus looking at Podziem Imperium. This is probably a total bastardization of that word, but it's in Polish for our Polish viewers. Agility Snips Gaming Table 4 videos. Silent War, a game by Compass Games. This is a playthrough, part 6. Then Jeremy White's game, Atlantic Chase, British solo playthrough, part 3. And Skies Above Britain, chapter 1, patrol number 2, a GMT game designed by Gina Willis and Jerry White, if I'm not mistaken. And going back to Jerry White, Atlantic Chase, British solo playthrough, part number 4, on Agility Snips Gaming Table. The Board Game Chronicles 2 videos, how to play Triomphe a Marengo, and then a teach and play from GMT Games, Prime Minister. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer 2 videos, Whiskey Charlie, The Fate of All, interview 3/9/24. The Fate of All, an interview. So, I think The Fate of All is a game or it's a book? It's a book! And Terminator Dark Fate Defiance final review on the GIMPY Gamer. Hexed Encountered 4 videos, Ultra Quick Wrestling, then The Hunters, a game by Gregory M. Smith, published by, if I'm not mistaken, Consim Press. Then The Last 100 Yards, Volume 4, a Mike Denson game, expansion to The Last 100 Yards, and this is the Russian front. Plus Flashpoint South China Sea, a game published by GMT and designed by Harold Buchanan on Hexed Encounter. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 4 videos. He does Deutsche Africa Corps 41 May, then he discusses The Floating Admiral, and then Surrealist Philosophy, and then Goodbye Gloomhaven on Calandale this week. Wise Guy History has 3 videos, turn 3 of the 16th of December in the evening, Ride of the Valkyrie. Every time it's in my head. And plus the 6th Panzer Army Attacks, Vatum Rhein Goss, same video. Next video is an unboxing of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Plus, he's going back to Vatum Rhein, turn 4, Ride of the Valkyries, 6th Panzer Army Attacks. Very dramatic, that Ride of the Valkyries. You know what I'm saying? For our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina, 2 videos of Il Gianni Zero Nero, Season 6 designer or wargamer. Alright. And then the Battle of Stamford Bridge, the Norman Conquest, a game by GMT on Mauro Faina's channel. For our Italian listeners again, but also in English, This is the professor's channel, Riccardo Mazzini, in his War Log. 2 videos of the same thing, and it's a Wargamer's Life Score Trappers. Nangoya, 2 videos, man. Update on the Weltkrieg Western Front, and plus update on moving towards January 1915, for God's sakes, at the Grand Campaign. Der Weltkrieg is a World War I grand strategy war game, and it's just huge. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer, 2 videos, Uber Stacks, plus Saladin. Is Saladin White Dog Games, or is it HOLLANDSPIELE? Or neither. Alright, on the Discriminating Gamer. The Colonel, Sean Lambert, 2 videos. Gettysburg map in QGIS. I don't know what QGIS is. Doesn't matter. Bitterwoods full gameplay episode number 4. Bitterwoods, this is a... I know the guy's name, man. It's a GMT game, and it's designed by that guy. Yeah. Bruce Harper? Nah. Anyways. The War Room Steel Beasts Pro Camp Hornfeld Attack by Fire on the War Room. Prasatugas, the Orwell Wargamer, looks at Campaigns of Nations Leipzig 1813 by HOLLANDSPIELE. This is an unboxing of a game designed by John Thiessen. How to play Starfleet Battle Cadet Training Manual Lesson number 3 on the name of the game. Well, if you could read Klingon, yeah, it's written in Klingon. I don't know we were that advanced in nerdship. On the name of the game. Gamer Hudson does OCS Burma, Japanese Banzai Attack example. In 4K. On Gamer Hudson. Doug Weed, another great name, of the Gamer's Closet. This guy plays games you don't want to play. They're short videos of games you've seen at thrift shops, at, remember the old, what was it called, that game store, for God's sakes, whatever. It was there too. All the most, I'm not going to say stupid, because they're not stupid. Games are not stupid. All the most obscure sometimes and non-obscure titles, you can watch them on Doug Weed's channel, The Gamer's Closet, which is a fantastic channel. Leonidas of ASL, George Hiotis. 2 videos, Armor Attack in Difficult Terrain. I'm assuming this is concerning ASL. And I'm wondering, George, if you're going to be at the Stack Academy Minicon today, Saturday, but I'm filming this Friday, so I'm all messed up. I was supposed to be there, but I got a new job, and I can't just say no when they scheduled me for the first time on Saturday. So I apologize to Marc Gannett for wanting me there, inviting me there for beers and food. God, I would have loved to have gone there, and we would have discussed the big con of Stack Academy and how we can showcase the con, you know? Anyways, going back to the Leonidas of ASL, and he says, "Hey George, do you really want to watch non-advanced squad leader channels?" Ah, look at that. And I see Stigler there in blue tweezers. What's going on? I'm going to have to watch this on George Chiotis' channel. Lefaristo, George. Dave's Gaming Cave unboxes Panzer North Africa. Open the box. It's a surprisingly huge game. Capiche? Biggie Wiggy. This is a game designed by James M. Day and Fernando Sola Ramos. Panzer, North Africa, and it is a game of small unit actions and combined arm operations in North Africa from mid-1940 to late 1942. So basically, this is a tactical game featuring tanks, if I'm not mistaken, published by GMT. Look at that! Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials 2 videos. Command and Colors Medieval. VIK09 Farnham. It's gotta be a scenario also. And Grant Takes Command 2, a rematch of scenario number 9, the Overland Campaign, session 13. Dragoon Commander Brandt playtesting a World at War 85 era air game. Look at that. Huh? World at War. Going past their World War II games. I didn't know they did anything other than World at War and Days of, or Decision of Days, or Days of, DOD, whatever. Hey, on Dragoon Commander Brandt's channel. The Boss! 4 videos, World War I Deep Dive Part 6, Der Weltkrieg After Action Report / Learn How to Play, plus Axis Empire's Ultimate Edition 4-player update, and Ode to Denessig, plus World War I Deep Dive Part 7 of Der Weltkrieg After Action Report / Learn How to Play. So, these are short little videos of 15 minutes of Learn How to Play Der Weltkrieg. On the Boss's channel, Clark Commando 1983. Indy Nidell's fantastic channel that is soon to end this World War II in real time. 2 videos, Jewish Nazi Hunters, plus week 289, German Blunderhands Allies a Rhine crossing. They couldn't bust up that bridge. What was that bridge called? Remagen. Is it Remagen? It's not Remagen. The bridge on the Rhine there. That's Remagen. But look at that. On Indy Nidell's channel, World War II. Simple History 1 video, Renegade Rescue Missions in North Korea, or Renegade Rescue Mission 1 on Simple History this week. And the iconic STUKAJOE has 1 video, and it's the defense. The Assault on Cadiz, 1625, is a print-on-demand campaign, or Cadiz. Cadiz. To me, it sounds like Cadiz. You know what I'm saying? On STUKAJOE's fantastic, influential, iconic, and a guy's good looking too, channel.
This week on 6 Actual, we look at North Africa 41 from GMT Games. Covering the period from March 1941 to December 1941, this operational level game allows players to refight the first part of the campaign for North Africa. World War II desert combat, only on 6 Actual.
6 Actual. I was just checking to see if my sound was good, because I do that after I press record. It's the way I am. So, okay, Artie and I on the Chit Show, I think previous to the actual airing of the show, backstage type thing in the green room, where things happen, we were discussing John Day or something, and I saw Panzer North Africa, this one here. All right. So this is the game mechanics is James Day, but this was designed by, it was designed by James Day and Fernando Sola Ramos. If I'm not mistaken, I think he dabbles into making chits and all that. I don't know if it's him illustrating new chits, but I could be mistaken. Anyways, this is a huge game. This is a 3-inch box. Where's my, yeah, I don't have any. And, Antonin Carides, Tikanis Antonin. He did the illustration for that. So, this is Panzer North Africa. And this has the same mechanics as his Panzer MBT and Panzer, if I'm not mistaken. Did he have Panzer? Yeah, he had Panzer. Yeah, Panzer 1 to 3. The Russians, the French, I think, at one point. Expansions, and check it out on GMT, because this is a game published by GMT. So, this is a heavy box. It's a standalone game. If you're into North Africa tank battles, I mean, this is it, right? You're gonna have the Italians, the Germans, the Brits. You know what I'm saying? And you get, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maps that are geo stick together. They're geomorphic, and it's that heavy-duty cardboard. You know what I'm saying? The other side, but it's probably upside down, which it is, whatever. But it's, yeah, it's the desert, so what can I say? Plus, it comes with terrain-altering chits, meaning that you have... I'll show you. I'm going to go through this, okay? So here we go. Panzer North Africa, the basic and advanced rules. And the basic rules are basic. Really easy. Even I grasped the concept of how to play this game. You know what I'm saying? And so here is the basic and advanced rules. It is 68 pages with the glossary and front page and index type thing. 68! That's not bad. And we have scenario book number 1. This is a hefty 68 pages, scenario book number 1, where you get the order of battle and tells you what tanks you need to set up and how to set up your map there. You know what I'm saying? So that's scenario book number 1. If there's a scenario book number 1, there's gotta be a 64-page scenario book number 2. You know what I'm saying? And same thing here. Tells you the scenarios and how to place your maps. And some of these battles are humongous. Holy moly. All right. Oh, not finished yet. We have a playbook. A playbook of... Let me tell you how many pages. 32 pages, including the front and the back. Look at that. That tells you all kinds of stuff, like how many people died and stuff. Lots of info here. Oh, come on. More is better. Optional rules. So this is what might differ, if I remember, from the other Panzer games by James Day and his MBT games, which are based on the same mechanical principle as this game here. Then, we're not finished with the literature. This is the TONE manual. TONE, Table of Operations and... I always forget that. But here you go. And this is a whopping 20 pages. So basically, you're getting the Encyclopedia Britannica to go ahead and start and play and advance with these games. And that's all the books. La 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 la, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty impressive because if you're beginning, if you're a newbie, you know what I'm saying? You can get into this game right away. And it will impress your opponent. Because your opponent will have not bought this game because he doesn't know shit from Shinola. But I'm just saying that it's like, wow. So these are the overlays that I was talking about, that you can alter your map. So you get overlay sheet number 1, number 2, number 3. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm really getting used to these unboxing things, right? I'm becoming a pro. Number 3. This is not a Kickstarter, by the way. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. Okay, capiche? Now, in terms of, holy moly, man, in terms of tanks, chits, and artillery pieces, and commanders, and all that, well, you have 8 counter sheets. I'm holding them all in my hands. These are 8 counter sheets, and this is what they look like. And I think I'm right about Fernando Ramos, that he's the chip designer for games like better looking chits type thing he does for some games, you know. Then you get the Italians. I don't know why they're smaller. You know, the WOPs are in there. Then you get your administrative chits, and that's that for chits. Now you want player's aid. We've come to the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sheets of here vehicle data key card, tow data key card, aircraft data card, and stuff. Right? And your odds. This is not, well, CRT. You get a CRT in this, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you get odds like minus 20 or minus 10 or minus 2. And then when you get into the advanced game, and it's modular, this game, so you can take any rule set after you've done your introduction game, your basic game, then you can start adding rules. And the more you add, the more complex the game becomes in terms of information. And you can start using like terrain effects, spotting ranges, cohesion points. There's aircraft in here. Also, armor-piercing hit modifiers. Where did you hit it? Was he in cover? Hit locations. Where did you hit it? Like I said. A number of hits, AP. And it tells you penetration, hand-to-hand modifiers, close assault modifiers, called indirect fire response, bailout, suppression recovery, unit grade modifiers. Look, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. This is a detailed game. As I said, the basic game is easy to play. Get up and go. You know what I'm saying? And then you get, I don't know, what I think is cool, it just makes for a cool thing, is these data cards, or data cards. You know what I'm saying? It gives you all the stats of the cards, what you can do with HE or AP ordinances, and as a tracked, non-tracked, artillery, man, lots and lots. And the thing is, you get 3 stacks like this. 3. 1, 2, and there's another one. 3 stacks of those cards. 1 for every chit. You got that. Plus, you get your drug baggies. Because seriously, what are you going to put chits in there? And you get 3 10-sided die. Or dice, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I got this week. And I didn't know it was going to be this huge. But it's pretty sweet to have all this. So with that said, I'm not going to shove everything back in the box while you're looking at me. And I feel scruffy today. I left it scruffy. You know what I'm saying? See you later.
Hi folks, it's Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness. This is my weekly channel update. As you can see over here, 4 videos, my typical rolling update from last week, 3 new regular videos, game giveaway. We started this last weekend, giving away 2 games, 2 categories, war games and board games. So sign up for one or the other. You don't have to be a US subscriber, but the winners have to pay for their own shipping. So if you're like from Antarctica or something, don't sign up unless you're willing to pay for the shipping. And that'll probably close out next weekend. So open for one more week. I did an unboxing because last time, finally getting back to unboxing, I had a week off. This is the latest release in the Library of Napoleonic Battles from Operational Studies Group, OSG. It's called Napoleon's End. It's not his actual end. This is from 1814, February, March, before his exile to Elba. So this is his first end, so to speak. So if you want to see what that's in, it's got 4 maps and a new thing, I guess, the first ever 22 by 40 inch wargame map size. So take a look at that. And then I did a playthrough of Attack on Cahokia. This is set in the American Revolutionary War, May 26, 1780. Cahokia is on the Mississippi across from St. Louis. And on May 26th, both Cahokia and St. Louis were attacked simultaneously by the British forces and their native allies. So if you're interested in obscure battles in the American Revolutionary War that you don't normally hear about, check out that. It's a fun title from the Historical Game Company, printed by Blue Panther. And probably next week or 2, I will do the Battle of St. Louis. That's my campaign. I'm doing a series of 5 of these games set in the western frontier of the American Revolutionary War. So that's my videos for this weekly channel update. Don't forget the game giveaway is still open. You got about a week to do it. This is March 15th tonight when I'm filming this. And so 22nd, 23rd, 24th is when I'll close that down and select the winner. So I'm going to send it back to you folks if you're watching Dan Concaldi's Know Him Here. So take it away, Dan. Thanks, everyone. Ciao.
Another week, another show. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And welcome back, Dan. Dan Webb. Thanks, man. A new patron. If you'd like to be a patron, please go on my Patreon page, and it is $1.25 per episode. Per month, that's $5. Helps the show. Helps me get some razor blades so I can look better. I'm joking. Helps the show tremendously. There was a lot of news today. The sad news that Dean Essig had a stroke, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, I hate to end this on a note like that. I hope it recovers and gets well. I did an interview with Dean. You can watch it going back in the archives. I think I have 600 and something videos, man. I do one a week. I haven't stopped for it's gonna be 7 years, man. Anyways, that's it. Be nice. Tomorrow I work. It's a truck stop, but it's not the same type of truck stops as you would see in the States, where it's really, some of them I heard, where it's pretty grody with the showers. There's no showers where I am. There's one restaurant. There is a kiosk where you can buy whatever, chocolate bars, this and this and that. And there's 2 toilets. 2 toilet rooms, male and female, right? And that's it, man. I hope nothing happens tomorrow at work except me just cleaning the place. You know, I hope no one comes in and pukes on the floor or does whatever. With that said, I'm going to be nice even if someone pukes on the floor. I'm going to say, oh, are you okay? And clean it up, man. That's my job. You know, what can I tell you? Doesn't puke on purpose. Have a good week. Ciao.